Abby is used to describe Jewish people, I think. Yeah, Jewish people. I may be wrong on this, so yeah, but I don't care. Okay. So there's Abby. I think Abby is kind of nice, but it's way too generic. I think it's like you could call anybody Abby. You could call your good friend Abby. I could be I don't know. I could be anyone and just call you Abby. So I think I'm gonna have to put you in the D tier, man. So D tier. You go here. Now I don't know why, but this kind of has a pretty nice ring to it. This actually has a pretty nice ring to it, like A B C D, But let's say you have like somebody who just hates jokes, okay? And you say to your friend A B C, and you tell your friend A B C, right? I think I'll just have to put it in the D tier, and I think I'm gonna shift Abby to the E tier. Okay, so Abby's in the E tier, ABC is gonna be in the D tier. It suffers the same problem with ABC. ABCD suffers from the same problem. So it's directed towards South American Asians, and this is directed to just East Asians, but it's in the D tier. Okay, next one we have banana. Alright, I think this is so generic. It's in the same section as ABC and ABCD, but it's just so generic that it's kind of funny. So I would have to give it a B tier. Okay. Alright, barbarian is used by Greeks apparently to describe non-Greek people. So here's the thing, right? It may sound so generic, and it's basically not even an insult unless in a certain context, but it's like for all non-Greek people, this is like some Aryan race kind of insult thing, right? I'm gonna have to give it an A tier because it's to all non-Greeks. Bimbo. Now bimbo, it sounds a bit like Bambi, Bambi from the Disney movie. I don't know, I think the deer got shot. I'm tempted to give it an A tier, but it's gonna have to be in the B tier, and I think I'm gonna have to shift banana down to C tier. Blackie, it's straight in the S tier. Okay, it's just straight in the S tier because first of all, it's straight to the point. Everybody knows what you're talking about, and it's kind of classic. Okay, you can actually use this for people whose Minecraft skin is completely bong. It's kind of like meh, it's alright, it's okay. Okay, whoops, let's fix that real quick. I'm sorry, man. It's like bing bong, okay, it just doesn't have the good feel in it. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to give it, it's gonna be at the D tier. Okay, it's gonna be D tier. Boong is used to describe Australians, except they are aboriginals. Okay. Now boong is literally bong. Boong is literally bong, but it's like, I mean, it's basically the same thing. I'm sorry, man. Brownie. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. It's going in the S tier, okay? Ule is used to describe foreigners, especially white people. It has it's like a barbaric, almost like we want you out of this land kind of feel. So I'm giving it an A tier, it's used to describe foreigners, used by Indonesia, it's kind of in the realm of barbarian. We have Charlie, which is used to describe Vietnamese people. I know it just sounds like totally unrelated, but apparently In the military, they would like say Victor Charlie for Viet Cong or something like that. But Charlie, I mean, okay, look, it's good. It's really generic. It's good. It's classic, but I think it's way too classic. You are gonna get a B tier. She's eating surrender monkeys. She's eating surrender monkeys. Now this is used to describe French people for some reason. I'm gonna give it an S tier, okay? Because you recognize an S tier when it's an S. Now, this lies in the same category as Blackie and Brownie. You say this, everybody knows what you're talking about. Because it's kind of like two words, right? Blackie, Brownie. Blackie, Brownie, it's like, once you say Blackie, Brownie, it's like instant one word, okay? But Chinaman is kind of two words. It takes a little bit more. It doesn't sound as direct. I'm gonna have to give it an A tier, okay? A tier, it sits in the A tier. I think I'm gonna shift Bull and Barbarian. It's gonna be out at the S tier now. Because I just feel like, I don't know, after some thought, I feel like it's really all encompassing. I think they deserve a higher place in the S tier, okay? We're gonna put them in the S tier. Can you believe it? It's China Sweet. It's used to describe Finns. You would think this refers to, oh, it's a Chinese person living in Sweden or something. But you see, it doesn't have that feel of supremacy like the S tier guys have, you know? It's just something you throw around, and it's like people don't even know. Like they'll think, oh, you're just referring to, you know, I don't know, a Chinese sweet. Next, Ching Chong. Everybody knows what this is. Straight in the S tier. Next, Chink. Now Chink, it's kind of in the same domain as Ching Chong, but I feel like it's kind of like the little sister of Ching Chong. Because sometimes I feel like chinks, it rhymes a bit with chicks or something like that. And you know, people use the word chicks to describe physically attractive woman or something. So I feel like this, you know, I was gonna give it an A tier. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to give it a C tier. Next, Chinky Chonky. Now Chinky Chonky is actually like chink, except it's like Chinky Chonky, Chinky Chonky. You know, it kind of has a nice rhyme and feel to it. It's like Ching Chong, except when Ching Chong is too direct, it's like, oh, look at that Chinky Chonky right there, you know? This is gonna be an A tier. And I think Chink is gonna move up to a B tier. I think this is at the white space here, man. This is at the white space. This is sad. Coconut. Okay, coconut is used to describe Hispanics, Latinos, and Southeast Asian people. And it's actually kind of cool in a sense that it's kind of specific, but I'm gonna give it an A tier, okay? Now this is an American slavery reference thing. So, and by the way, fun fact, everyone had slaves at some point. Okay, so it suffers the same thing from China Sweet. Okay, A tier. Cracker. This is an S tier. This is an S tier. This is an S tier. Okay, because cracker, it's like, look at that cracker over there. Like it's got a nice feel. It's like when you say it to somebody, it's almost as if it's definitely an insult, but at the same time, it could be used as a compliment if used in the correct setting, right? Look at that good old cracker over there. Dink. Now, dink is special as well, because it's also used to describe specifically Vietnamese or Southeast Asian people. I just feel like it's in the B tier. Next, YT. I don't even need to describe anything. Self-explanatory. Right in the S tier. Next, yellow. Self-explanatory. Right in the S tier. And there you have it. This is the best generic racial slurs to use in voice chat with your friends when you're joking around, when you just want to poke some fun, harmless fun. Thank you so much for watching this video. Unsubscribe, please dislike, please get off. I don't care.